G'day and welcome to the channel. This is Labushka and we are here today to start a for rent LP. Now I want to say mini LP, but we're going to see how we go. So we've got here our two Sims that we're going to be meeting in a minute. They're living in this pre-made rental property that came with the pack. And then we've got our residential rental that we are going to have as owners. So I mean, this residential rental, of course we're going to go visit it. You can see what it's like, but you can see the rent is really low, so it's not very good. So one of them is a 1 rating and the top one is probably quite the same, so a 2 rating, so they're not very good. So the idea is that we're going to be both landlord and a renter at the same time. That's how I played when I had early access with the pack, so I could kind of get to experience both at the same time, and I felt that was really effective, and that's the way I want to do it again. So we're going to see how many episodes this will take. I don't know. It also depends how often I get to release videos and record, but we're here with Amy Allen. Maybe we should start looking at her. Now, Amy is actually Eli and Abby's daughter. So if you watch the Home Chef Hustle LP, I kind of just combined their genetics to create Amy. And I really liked that idea of the story continuing, and I couldn't decide, do I want to do something with Amy or do I want to do something with Mollie? So we also have Mollie Winters, who is Ian and Angela's daughter from the Every Event Challenge, if you watched any of that. So she's kind of all grown up now to a young adult. They're both young adults. And it's scary how much she actually looks like Angela, but just a blonde version. So I really didn't have to change that much with her at all. It was creeping me out, and I was in cast kind of giving her a makeover, how much she looks like Angela. So I couldn't decide, did I want to use Mollie? Did I want to use Amy? And I opted just for both of them because there are 4 aspirations that came with the pack. And I mean, in this LP, I just pretty much thought, we can play through the aspirations. We can try to complete the collections. So I think I was missing just like 1 or 2 items from each of the collections, but for the most part, they were pretty easy to work through. So we'll do the aspirations, which takes us through a lot of the gameplay that came with the pack. And we will also do the collections, and that's kind of about it. There's no kind of big overarching story for this LP, just because honestly, I do not have the time to dedicate to that with my current work situation. So, I don't want to commit to something that I can't deliver on and leave you stranded. So at least something like this I can do. Now, Amy is, it was right there. Amy is self-assured. She's a kleptomaniac, so we'll see if she can steal some stuff. If she can't, great. And she's a child of the village. And her aspiration that she's going to start with is the Fount of Tomarang knowledge. So that's pretty easy. It's just one of those aspirations that kind of like introduces you to the world and things in the world. So that's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. And for Mollie, she's got the discerning dweller, so like being a renter. She's got that aspiration, and her traits are cringe and generous, so I really wanted to use a couple of the new ones. She's a horse lover, so she actually got that aspiration, I think, not that aspiration, that trait in the Every Event Challenge. She has high self-esteem from, when she was a kid. And she's got this gregarious trait as well. So we're going to play through these and see how it goes. So yeah, we're living in this lot here. And this is a nice one. I think when I had early access, I wasn't playing on this lot in particular, but what I did do is add some pots, some garden beds and some pots out the back. So these aren't originally on the lot, but I added them thinking that hopefully you can kind of get to see how it works. I mentioned this in my walkthrough video when I did the build walkthrough, of how people plant stuff and you can like reap the rewards. So hopefully you get to see that in action. Now at the moment they don't have jobs, so we have a little bit of money. I made sure they had enough money that we could buy our rental property, and we could actually travel there and just so you can have a look at what it looks like. It's terrible. This is just a lot that I downloaded from the gallery because I didn't have time to build anything myself, and I wanted something that was like kind of bad that we could expand on. So not to say that this build is bad, but that the quality of the apartments is bad, or the units. So, they didn't have high ratings. So this is a really cute build, actually. I really like this. And I put it on a bigger lot so it gives us room to expand if needed. So pretty much down the bottom, this is the first unit. So kind of this bedroom, bathroom, and the boiler fuse box room. And then, we've got this kind of common area up here. Of course, everything outside is common. Then upstairs, this did have furniture. I swear this had furniture. Oh, right, because we're not visiting number 2. Whew, I panicked. Oh my gosh. I was like, geez, how did the furniture vanish? But that one just has a couple of things too, like really basic, its own bathroom, maybe 1 or 2 beds. And, the rent is not very high. So if we go upstairs, you can see that, yeah, this is pretty much it. In the original build, there was no boiler in here or fuse box, but I added a separate one for this kind of like apartment, this unit, so that there's more opportunity for us to come and fix stuff. So a couple of beds, a really crappy bathroom, and that's kind of it. So we're going to see who we can get to lease these. So how about if we fill the vacancies? So this is for the bottom one, maximum occupancy and no trash overload. I put on for both of the lots. So the rent per day is 52 Somalians. I was going to say euros. 52 euros. No, 52 Somalians maximum. Let's see. We've only got one person who can afford more than half of that rent per day. So we'll change it to 38. Now, of course, I want to, so we'll select this song. So you can come and live here. Now, I want that we, get money to improve these apartments. Of course, for that, we probably need jobs. So we're going to have to find some jobs as well. Okay, so we'll return home. We'll fill that second vacancy. We'll have a quick look maybe at some part-time jobs. And then, and then we'll see if we can get started on some aspiration stuff. I really enjoyed the aspirations, even though they were easy. Like, it was pretty good still. I think because there were 4 that came with the pack that adults can use, so it was actually quite a lot to play through. It was really nice. Okay, so the most someone can afford here is 67. That's not very good. Well, maybe. Let's go 67 then. I don't want to spend all of our money like on upgrading the apartment straight away, even though we have a few thousand, because, we also have our own rent to pay. And I don't know. I just like having backup money. That's just kind of the way I am, like in real life as well. So we can assign some beds, although I don't think it really matters. So Amy and Mollie are just friends. It's totally platonic in here. And, even if it wasn't, I mean, that's fine too. But so Amy and Mollie. But yeah, just to let you know, so romance is not a focus of this LP. So that's what's up here. So let's go ahead and try to find out some suitable jobs. I'm really hoping we can get something. Okay, so what do we got? I think like full-time is a nice idea, but I don't want them to be too distracted by work. So what would she be really good at? I feel like she would be a retail employee. Maybe 9 to 1 is not so bad. A little bit of extra money. But then again, if we did something that you could work from home, we could get even more money. Maybe. I don't know, like what's a good work from home? Like you can always do painting. I find that the easiest one to like get good money from. Writing is pretty good. Education is not so bad actually either. Maybe Mollie could be in education as a full-time. Maybe one of them could work full-time, the other one could work part-time. So how about we get, anyway, Amy, we can change this later, it doesn't really matter. We get Amy to start off in retail, and we'll get Mollie to do, she could do education, although that requires a computer. Some of the tasks take a little while sometimes. Or does she want to be in law? 15, you work 5 days a week, man. I don't want to do that. Military one's like really easy. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, she's going into the military. She likes discipline. Cool. Should Molly Winters get a start on her run on the treadmill, but we don't have. But you know what? Luckily, we have some extra cash so that we can get a treadmill. And since there's room like in this room, we'll just chuck it in there. Okay, computer frozen. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna panic if things start not working. I think it should be okay. And especially with the lower levels of the military career, it's even better. Like, you don't need to buy such special equipment. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, just march around, go for a jog. It's like pretty lax. All right, so we'll get her to run with chest out, and well, I guess we can get started with Amy on her aspiration. So leave fruit or incense at a spirit house. That is really easy. We can actually do both so you can see the interactions, though you might have seen them elsewhere already, but kind of why not? So we do leave incense. Good, and my game's kind of laggy, my bad. It's been like playing up sometimes, like it's been really good, and then otherwise been, not so good, for example, today. And leave some fruit. So yeah, if anybody wanted to use this again, like I'm guessing you would have to wait because yeah, there's, no space to add anything. So there you go. First part of that done. So use a Tomarang introduction. So, there's someone here. Wait. And who is this? Tomarang introduction. So this is, I don't know how to say this, Dao Huang, maybe. Is she coming over here? Let's go. Oh, she just walked through the bushes. I love when they do that. Like, that kind of reminds me of the respectful introduction from the Snowy Escape Pack, but I don't mind that there's like a similar one because actually I make a lot of respectful sims. So I don't know, something about it I just really like. So I tend to use that one a lot. So this doesn't really bother me. Oh, okay. She's just like, you know what? Hey, it's 1 out of 3 times. Meet a sim with child of the village personality. Use a squat toilet. Okay. Now, if we just head back to Molly for a sec, has she run on the treadmill? Great. So you know what we're going to do? We'll take them over to the karaoke. I keep saying karaoke bar, to the lounge, and see if we can meet some people there. And she can, Amy can introduce herself to some more people, and I guess Molly can, just like hang around and make some friends as well. Hey, and we should get started on the marble collection. So you know what that means? That means that we should be actually buying the toy box. So if you watched my build walkthrough, and it was really it was long, so if you didn't watch all of it, it's okay. But yeah, if you get a toy box, that's where you can get marbles from. So, all right, let's Tomarang introduction ourselves to people. Tomarang introduction. Now, she's feeling confident, which is great. Is there any kind of like thing she could do here? I mean, she could practice singing for fame. I think she actually has a little bit of fame. From being Ian's child. Yeah, she's a notable newcomer by accident. So look, we're not playing for the fame, but it's part of the reality of, who her parents were or who her dad was. Oh, she sounds bad. Let's go away from there. Okay, who else we got? Dance with Netra. That's a nice name. Netrahari. Okay, so this should fulfill, 3 people. Now, I guess we also have to try and suss out people's traits as well. So we can try to meet someone with the child of the village personality trait. When I was playing through these aspirations, I didn't get that many glitches. So, ooh, what's this? Mollie has started building fledgling entrepreneurial skills or entrepreneur skills. What is she singing? She's singing for cash now? Oh, did we get tips? Oh, we did. Nice. I mean, it's not much, but it's something, you know. Apalachama. So let's see if we can find someone with the traits. So the people, like the Sims that already came with the pack, like with this world, you know, are more likely, of course, to have the trait that we're after. But, oh, he's not very good at this. But we can try anyway. Are we getting more tips? Oh, right on. I mean, she's not very good, but she's getting tips. This must be like a really nice community vibe. People, you know, are really here to support one another, which, of course, we support as well. Let's say hi to him. I think he might have the trait. I'm not 100% sure. But, you know, if we keep trying, we'll find someone. It's just a matter of time. Get to know who else. We don't know her traits yet. What about... Whoa! What is happening with Amy? She just totally glitched out. Tomarang introduction. Who's this guy? Alon Sadya? Apparently we already know him. From where? I don't know. Get to know. Let's all get to know each other. Tell me, so are you a child of the village? Yes? You wanna share that with me? I'd love to know. Can you also discuss, sometimes I think it's discuss interests as well, kind of gets them to tell you what their traits are. So let's try that as well. Oh wow, this bartender's just making a grand old mess. He's not very good. But I mean, when I was playing this, like, you know, by myself off camera, I was having a blast. You know, it's so different playing it like here where I have to like narrate it as I'm going. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know, I tend to rush through things more, of course, because, you know, there's people watching. So, but I mean, it's definitely a lot of fun if you have this pack or you're thinking of getting it. I think it's, yeah, aside from the fact that you can have like the rental places, like it's really nice. It's a really nice pack. Like, it's very pretty. It's got things, new things to do, you know, so that's just my personal endorsement, you know, of it. How is... Oh my god, is she still getting tips for this? She is. I tried to dress them both as well in outfits from the new pack, so just like clothes almost entirely from the pack. So I hadn't played around with Cass that much. This, like, although I spend a lot of time in Cass, when I get a new pack, like, I don't look at the clothes that closely. I just like really quickly browse through them. So this was a really good opportunity for me as well to see what came with the pack. Okay, how about you? Do you want to tell me about yourself? Get to know? You look like you could be a child of the village personality trait. Yeah, what about you? Come on. Ah, yes! Sweet, done, great. Okay, so Mollie is really hungry and she's getting tired and stuff. I guess both of them kind of getting tired. So let's head home. So it was already, you see, like already 3 things from level 1 of that aspiration. It's just like crazy easy. And I can't wait till we actually get to do some of the landlord stuff as well. So, I mean, I think that solving like the maintenance or emergency events that happen are quite easy. But like, again, it's still fun. It adds some like new dimension of gameplay to the game that we just haven't had before. All right, so use a squat toilet 3 times. Do we? Where is it? Oh, I was like, where is our bathroom? Oh my God, do we not have a bathroom? But it's like, it's right here. All right, pee like a champ. Nice. And I guess we'll get Mollie to, oh yes, we do have one of the pressure cookers that comes. So we can use that. Let's cook something from there. We can make Burmese samosa soup. That sounds beautiful. Okay, so that should count as, was it? Yeah, 3 times you have to use it. And Mollie's aspiration, meet a residential rental neighbor. So that was another reason why I wanted to have or live on a lot where there's like other apartments, because there is one apartment that's just like a single apartment on a lot. So I wanted to make sure that we have people we can bump into. Although at the moment, none of them seem to be around, I think. So how does that work? Hang out in shared residential spaces and wait to spot your neighbors. Yeah. So I think we could try and go there ourselves, like to their apartment, see if that counts. But I don't know that it will. And have the property owner visit your unit. So I think you can do that from your phone, actually. So if she was to home, show tenant agreement, call property owner to visit. So let's go ahead and try that out. Can you just like come over and visit? We just want to meet you. All right. Nice. So the property owner is here to visit. So do we invite him in? Oh gosh, her needs are getting like worse. Do you wanna have the property owner visit your unit? Access, okay. If it doesn't count, then Abby's here. Hi, Mom. Let's go say hi. Interests. I'm going to enthuse about the thrill of the steal, and she's probably going to tell me that I shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, I didn't run into that many glitches. There was like 1 or 2 that I didn't, military introduction, that I didn't, I wasn't able to achieve something with the aspirations because it glitched out. But I think it should be fine. Like in the long run, overall, like everything was pretty good. Oh, Mum's here to do her dishes. Thanks, Mum. So how does this work? If it doesn't work, we'll just skip this part of the aspiration and say that it worked, because we can't like, keep waiting for things to actually work. Share kind words. So ask the property owner to visit. I'm just double checking that like we did the right thing. We did. We went to the phone menu and we said call property owner to visit. So well, that's great. Nice to meet you. I might also want to introduce myself to Abby real quick. And yeah, so Mollie is generous sim. So she constantly desires to uplift others. She's willing to lend an ear to someone else's hardships, to get along with everyone, prefer to be polite and respectful, those sorts of things. So, she's got a really big heart and probably wears her heart on a sleeve, I imagine, as well. All right, now I'm going to ask you guys to just go home. I got stuff to do. I'm sorry. Bye. Thanks for coming and not helping me complete my aspiration. AK, thanks for nothing. All right, what else? Didn't she need a shower? Okay, so we're going to say that completed. Fantastic. All good. Although we can maybe try like one more time. I'm tempted, although I don't have high hopes, because I know in the early access Discord, people were having some issues with some of these interactions. So it just might not fix itself. It might just be a bug that, just stays that way, at least for now. Beautiful. Great. Grab all servings. I think that's how it works. Oh, it looks delicious. Grab a serving real quick, hun. Eat it up and then off to bed with you. Or is it this one I assigned her to? Sleep. Alright, we could also, I guess, auto lights this stuff as well. What? Yes! Oh, hey, yeah, so, I forgot about that this... was it this lot has actually, the mold challenge. A wild toxic mold pile has just appeared on your lot. Letting it fester, I was going to say faster. Letting it fester could result in dire consequences for your Sims. Tip, clean dirty plumbing objects in a timely manner to ensure more mold doesn't grow. Okay, now this one I actually haven't played around with that much. So, can we like, so then I don't actually know. How does it work? It says plumbing. Okay, so if we clean plumbing, will that help? If we just like this, just far forward, because you can't see anything in the plumbing here, at least. Okay, okay. So, I don't know how that works. It says on your lot. So does it mean like my unit specifically or this like this whole lot? Right? Because that wouldn't make sense if it was like in somebody else's apartment that we can't access. That's all right. We'll have to do some cleaning and see if we can fix that. I'm a bit... Wait, what? Is that the mold? Oh my god, it's in here? What? Okay. Okay. So, Eli, hey Dad. I've been thinking of getting a new job. What do you think? I don't think you should do it. Stick with Mom with the food stand. And he's like, all right. You're right. It's a good idea. Oh, who's this? Is she a neighbor? Yes. Wait, who needed to meet a neighbor? I've got mold in my house, but do you know what's more important? Meeting a neighbor. Wait, have we met before? Oh, we have. What a disappointment. Okay, well, you know what? Since we're awake. No, not with fire. Not with fire. That is not what I want. Wait, who's this? Do we know him? Oh, we do. He's our neighbor. But we already know him. Like, if we didn't... or was it actually Mollie? Oh, Mollie needs to do this. Okay, Mollie. My bad. Get up. We haven't met. Therefore, we shall now meet. How about respectful? Because I guess, like, you know, our front porch kind of counts as... yes. Counts as... what do you call it? Oh my gosh, like a common area. So now that we have mold, right? Could we... The property owner is here for a visit. Okay, well that's nice. Where is he? I want to tell you about my mold problems. Can you help? Everybody's here. Is it the welcome wagon? Okay, let's just invite everybody in. Do you want to come into my moldy place? It's probably not good for the kid though, but you know. Do you want to? Hi. Rental. Ask to inspect unit object. Okay, so he can't do that? Well, can I just ask you to check like the shower or something random? Now where? Where is she? She's just hanging out the back. She's sad. Why are you sad, honey? Come in here and clean the mold. Clean the toxic mold pile as well. Yep, do it. We don't want to make our neighbors sick. Or kind of part of me says like, yeah, actually maybe I want to do that. But I think we're gonna lean more towards not doing that. So is he gonna come in and inspect anything, or is he just being useless to us? Pretty useless, I want to say. Is he just walking away? Nope. Okay. We're just having a good old chat there. So she's hungry. She could use the squat toilet again. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I think my favorite part of maybe this Aspiration was, I think, you get to go to the tiger sanctuary. Was it? Yeah, it kind of makes you go visit, you know, the tiger sanctuary and the cave and stuff. So it takes you away from your home lot, which I really like, because I'm not always good at doing that. I kind of like give my Sims all these objects at home that they can use, and then, you know, we don't really leave. So can I send him home? Actually, I'm gonna send you home. All right. Bye. Okay, now what if I can actually ask you to come here now? Can I not? Oh, here it is. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, what if I can ask ya to come and visit me property? All right. Look, sorry. Look, I know I sent you away, but I was wondering if you could just come back. I noticed something. Yeah, so he's here to visit. Okay. So we called him to visit. I'm just making sure that we can skip this part of the aspiration, considering that it ain't working. And it doesn't specify that you need to have something for him to come and fix. So, and when I was playing this previously, I definitely didn't have that experience. I did exactly what I'm doing now. I just invited the property owner here to the unit, and yeah, nothing's happening. So completed, great, good to know. But this, like, to me is kind of in my head, you know, the every event challenge, like, all over again. There's just sometimes like things just don't work, you know, and it was quite irritating. But especially when I'm recording, then like I want things to go more perfect, you know, even more so. So when they don't, I get like doubly irritated. Glad we got a chance to chat. I mean, yeah, you're a bit of a cutie, so I take it. Oh, he's an elder. I don't know if either of them goes for alderman, but you know, it's okay. Wonder if he's rich. Are you rich? You got money? You want to share your money? Oh, they're sitting in each other. Look at that. Terrible. But this is good. If we could get them to complete their first levels of aspirations already today, then that's super good. Hey, you know what? Totally forgot. You know what we should do? We need to get, my friends, the toy box. Okay. We're lagging a bit today. That's okay. So wait, is this for toddlers? You can get a toy box in here, can't you? Yeah. Well, wait, isn't there a like a food related one? Is that ice cream? I mean, this is definitely ice cream. Let's get that one. When things are food related, it really motivates me. So we're going to make sure it's food related. Okay, so it doesn't matter who is going to get the marbles. Like, as long as we look for them, that's the main thing. So let's get Molly to come and rummage for some marbles. Oops, not what I meant. All right. Whoa, what? Last time I could do that more than once. Whatever. Fine. Mum wants to come over to hang out. Look, it's okay. I mean, what do you want me to say? No, she's me mum. So we can get also tassels from the night market. So I think we'll make sure that we try and do those. I'm going to quickly have a look at, she doesn't need to go toilet yet. I'm going to quickly pause this to have a look at the cheat for the aspiration. So for Mollie's aspiration. Or actually, doesn't MC Command Center, embrace the cringe, embrace it. Awesome. Now, it's a bit weird because Angela is technically still a young adult as well, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Her and Ian are both the same. I might give her residence keys. Mum, do you want keys to my home? Yeah, sure. No worries. Oh, yeah, MC Command Center. We should be able to change some things here. Complete aspiration goal. Completes the next goal in the current aspiration. All right. Oh, look at that, guys. It worked. Shocker. So next we would need to fix something during an emergency or a maintenance event, host a neighborhood potluck or a pool party event. Awesome. And use an amenity in a shared space. What does that mean? Okay, garden pots count. So that's good. And we can get, if I want to go over to her house, Mum, I'm busy. I'm busy, all right? And we'll get Abby just to use the toilet one more time, even though she doesn't really need to, just so we can complete it. Oh my God, Dad's here too. Look at him. He looks like such a hipster. Have you been eating? You look a bit skinnier. Can I invite him in? Or invite in. Here we are. Great. And there we go. So I guess Mollie has a good reputation. Yes. I guess then as well for Abby's next part of the aspiration, cook Tomarang cuisine 3 times. Super easy. Buy a shirt from the night market. Sweet. So in the next episode, we'll visit the night market, buy food at the night market, and prepare a recipe using a pressure cooker twice. So that's really easy. So that's what we're going to do. So for now, we've got family over, just hanging out, having a good old yarn. I guess I'll make Amy go and introduce herself, and she can, meet, her best friend's parents. What? Does she already know Ian? What? How does she already know them? I mean, she didn't exist before, so that's super weird. And we should plant some stuff in the garden as well. So that's what we're going to do. But hey, thank you for watching, and I will see you for episode 2 of, I don't really have a fancy name for this LP. We're just calling it the, for rent. So for this For Rent LP, I will catch you for episode 2.